There are questions that you need to ask a man that is coming into your life. And questions that you need to ask a man that wants to marry you. You don't just wake up and somebody says, will you marry me? And then you agree to marry a man without getting answers to these questions. Number one, does that man have a house? Hey, does the man have where he's living? If this man is still in his father's house, he's still eating mommy, thank you, he's not ready to get married. You need to make sure that he has a house of his own. And I don't mean that he has built a house or he lives in a big house, duplex. Even if it is one room, just one room, that he is responsible for as a man, even if it is one room that he's paying rent for, then we know that he's ready to bring a woman into that house. Don't go and say, yes, I do, to a man who is still eating mommy, thank you. Don't go and say yes to a man who is still living in his father's compound. Let's say his father has a big compound, his father lives, in the front, he lives at the back. A man who has left his father and his mother, he's living alone, even if it's half a room, let him be responsible for it. Because if he's still living in his parents' house, he's not paying security, he's not paying the water bills, he's not buying gas, he's not paying rent, he's not paying electricity bill, he's not on band A, he doesn't know what band A people are suffering, or what are he doesn't know. So make sure that he has a house of his own, not a house that he has built. Rent, even if it's rent, even if it's one room, let him be responsible. If he doesn't have a place he's living, be thinking about it. Tell him to give you time. And if you're a man and you are watching me right now, and guess what? You don't have a place and you want to get married, be calming down. Get yourself first before you bring someone into your home. Welcome, guys, to my channel. My name is Malaika Bowei, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, it will not take you anything. Click the subscribe button and also turn on the notification so that when I post a new video, you will get notified. Okay, so let's get back to what I'm talking about. Number two, does he have a job? Does he have a means of income? Does he earn, even if it's 500 naira daily? The way Nigeria is today, you cannot survive by one source of income. Because you see what I will notice, a lot of men these days are looking for soft life. They are looking for soft life. Some men that you see walking up and down, they be bath, they be dress up, put perfume. They are just looking for women to hunt. I've seen a man that says, no, that he just wants to marry a working class woman. You, uncle, what are you doing? Make sure that that man has something that he is doing before you answer that before you say I do. So that you don't wake up and you're saying, hey, Malaika, I married this man, I've been the one paying the house rent, paying children's school fees. That is what you're going to enter. That is what you're going to find yourself. I do Comfort Zone on radio, right? I do a love and relationship program on radio, and I get these complaints. Make sure that he has a source of income. If he's a bus driver, make sure that at the end of the day, at least you know what he's getting in a day. If he works in a place, find out what his salary is. He may not be making 1 million a month, but at least the idea is that the man is doing something, that at the end of the day, the week, or the month, he has something that he's bringing in. If not, he will suffer. The way Nigeria is going, you need to make sure that the man coming into your life has something to do. Also, auntie, make sure that he's not lying to you. When you ask him, what do you do for a living? Don't let him tell you, oh my God, one or two things. Then we find out because, there are some things I'm working on. Let that thing he's working on, let it be producing before you go and say, I do. Don't let the man tell you, I do import, export. What are you importing? What are you exporting? Show me what you're importing. Show me your warehouse. Show me your small shop in the main market. Show me your small shop. Let me see. And then if he goes to show you, this is where, I work, no problem. He may be posing with a friend's shop. One day, just pay him a surprise visit. Just like, where he's living. Pay him a surprise visit. Don't tell him you're coming. When you get to the junction, ask him, Nna, are you around? Yes. Tell him you are at the junction, you are coming. Because you may end up visiting him in a friend's house and you will not know. You may end up visiting him in a friend's shop and you don't know. So that you don't marry and then you be hearing, actually, you see, what I want to say is that, let me explain. You'll not be hearing stories that touch the heart. Again, it's important that you find these things out. Another question you need to ask is, what is your vision in life? Because, sister, this one is especially for my girlies. You need to know where this man is heading to. So that you will not carry and be doing round and round and round, be going round, kirikiri. Do you understand? It's that important. Where is he going to in life? What does he want to do with his life? What does he see himself doing? Not let's be going. You are not rivers of living water. So don't be flowing. Ask these questions. Hey, I am telling you. Ask these questions. Find out the kind of woman he wants to marry. There are men who just want to marry a trophy wife. They marry you, they end your career, they keep you at home, you just be giving birth to children, be taking care of children, cleaning, washing, cooking, all of that. I don't have a problem with that. But make sure that as a woman, that is what you want to do in your life. Not if you're a banker, you are a career person. You don't go and marry one Ichie that wants you to be lolo, sit at home and do nothing. Then, because you are desperate to get married, you marry and then you now start complaining. Malaika, my husband doesn't want me to work. Find out before you get into that marriage. Uncle, yourself. Find out the kind of woman you want to marry. Know it by yourself. So that when you meet a woman, you want to, get into a relationship, you want to start asking her to marry and all of that. You already know you already know whether this woman fits in. If you want a woman who stays at home, make sure you ask these questions in the relationship before you say, will you marry me? So you don't go and marry a career woman who is, a high flyer. She's in Abuja today, she's going for training, she's going for meetings, and you want to keep her at home. Then you now start shouting, she's not submissive. It's not about submission, no. Find out what her vision in her life is, first of all, before you now ask her to marry you. One other thing that, we don't ask a lot is genotype. Until you be chopping turkey with Hollandia in your mouth, and you're not asking that guy, are you AA or AS? Genotype is important so that you don't have children who will come into this world to suffer. Okay? Find out the genotype in the beginning of that relationship so that you know whether you can continue. At least you know that AS will not marry AS. You guys will have children who have blood disorders. Don't bring a child into this life and make the child to suffer. It's not fair. It's not fair. Find that one out. Go and do a test. And don't mind all these diagnosis centers we have around. Go to a reputable place. Do your test. Go to another one. Confirm. Go to a third one. Confirm that you know your blood group. Confirm that you know your genotype. Before you enter deep, because when emotions enter, you will not be thinking straight. You will not be thinking through emotions. Don't worry, let's get married. The Lord will do it for us. Be careful. Just be careful. Another question you need to ask is belief. Hey, you see, belief system has had a lot of marriage. I'm Catholic. I'm a born Catholic. I'm a winner. I'm from the university. Find out. Because you may be a Pentecostal and the guy is a staunch Catholic. Or you may be a staunch Catholic and the lady is Pentecostal. You guys get into that marriage and there are different belief systems. Find out. I always say it. If you're a witch, marry a wizard. If you're a babalawo, marry mamalawo. If you're born again, marry born again. If you're unbeliever, marry your fellow unbeliever. Don't try to marry and convert. You are not Holy Spirit. Don't marry and convert. Find out the belief system of this person. Do they believe in paying tithes? Do they go to church 5 times a day? Make sure it's not the kind of woman that will go to church by 6:30 and stay in church till 5 in the evening. Spend 12 hours in church. If that's the kind of woman you want to marry, no problem. Make sure it's not the kind of man that they used to give prophecy, so that you guys will not be having issue. If you like prophecy, marry a man or a woman that like prophecy. If you like to go to church by 5 in the morning and stay all day till 6 in the evening, marry a man or a woman like that. Don't marry and try to convert. You're not the Holy Ghost. These things bring quarrel in marriage. These things have, they bring plenty issues. Bring plenty issues. And so you'll not be looking for who to settle you. These are decisions that you have to make from the beginning of the relationship before you see how you do. If I remember another one, I'll come back and do another video. Meanwhile, like this video, make comments on this my video, and share. Please, I beg you, to share my videos will not hurt you. It's a simple task now. Thank you. I'll see you guys again. Mwah, mwah. Bye.